Hi everybody, so I have got a bit of information for you today which is going to help you become a better football coach and create a better environment for all of your sessions with your team. And it's something that a lot of coaches skip, and it's such a big mistake to miss this out of your session. You want to include it in every single session, and that's setting your expectations at the start of the session. Okay, this is crucial. Forget about how much technical knowledge you've got, how good your drills are. If you don't set your expectations at the start, you're setting yourself up to fail. So what I would say to my players is pretty consistent. And I think that's a good thing as well. If you talk to your players at the start of each session and you say consistent things, they become values and they become things that players do every single time because they're used to it. They know that they should perform these values and characteristics and behaviours because every single week you're reminding of them. So what I always say, first of all, would be something along the lines of, right guys, here we go, another training session. I know we're all buzzing, I know we're all excited, and I know that you can't wait to train. Just remember there are 3 things that I'm looking for in particular in tonight's session, and they're the same as last week and they're the same as before. I want you to be a good listener. I want you to try your best. Give me everything. And the third one, I want you to be a positive person in the session. Okay, positive with your play, but also positive in the way you speak to others. If you do those 3 things, I'm going to be really proud of you. And then hopefully we'll get all the good ability and we'll get all the technique and skills as well. But that's a bonus for me tonight. The 3 things I'm looking for: be a good listener. I know you can all do it. Try your best, because that's how you improve. And the third thing, be a positive person in this session. Can we do that? So that's how I would set up every single session, every single week. It doesn't have to change. We don't have to create anything fancy. As soon as I've said that, right, come on, let's get cracking. This is what we're about to do. This is our first activity. And then I can talk to them about that. And the reason this is important is because, like I say, these things become habits. And if you think about your team or your group that you're working with, every single time you train them, if you've got a whole group listening, if you've got a whole group giving it everything, maximum effort, and if you've got a whole group being positive, what does it feel like to coach that team or that group? It feels amazing. Okay, and people will look at you, even if your knowledge and your drills aren't where they're going to be, if you're not at the stage of your journey where you think, yeah, I've got all my technical knowledge, all my drills are brilliant. Even if you're not at that stage, people who are watching your session will respect you for having control of that group and have created an environment. Okay, so they're the things that I want you to start doing. I want you to set your expectations at the start. They don't have to be the same as mine, that's just a guide. Okay, but can you set your expectations? Because then during the session, if you've got one person who maybe isn't listening, well, you've told them you expect that, so you can refer back to it. So you could say, oh, by the way, remember, I've seen you listen a million times before. I've told you I want you to be a good listener. Can you start listening now? Okay, I'll be really proud if you can do it. And then, therefore, you'll probably get the right response and reaction. If you haven't mentioned listening at the start and then there's a few players not listening, again, you've set yourself up to fail. So set it as an expectation and link back to it when you need to. And also praise the people that are listening. So if you've got players in front of you that are listening every time, by the way, can I just say, Josh is listening amazingly every single time. Keep it up, Josh. You're a role model. You're a leader. And that will start to spread. So this video is all about you creating your environment, setting your expectations so that the behaviours of the players look like and become what you want them to look like and what you want them to become. And you're in charge. I hope that helps. There'll be lots of these videos coming out with little bits and bobs that are going to help you be a more effective coach. Please like, please comment, please subscribe. Let me know what you think.